grab some popcorn, take a seat, and get comfortable because today, oh, do I have a story for you. Hello, everybody. I know it's been about a week since I've uploaded a video, and this will basically explain why. It's not why I uploaded this video. I did that for, to explain the stuff going on. But, it explains why I haven't been uploading either. So, as most of you probably know, there's been a lot of drama going on in our Discord server. And you guys might have heard of the art thief in my Discord server. It's all because of him. The story starts with a simple person. There was a guy named the Sink. Just that was his username. It was just the Sink. Like, that's all. Just a picture of a sink. And he was not a nice person. New member, nice person, friendly, outgoing person for the most part. Except when it came to the type of people that are selfish. You know who I'm talking about. And he was joining. He was a nice guy, obviously. And one day I was having the Valentine's Day art contest, which we had some very good submissions, by the way. The winner was probably the best art I've ever seen drawn of Five Nights at Freddy's, ever. I mean, it was insanity, if it is real, which I believe it's real. That's a trustable person who posted it. But Sink was, I'm going to refer to him as Sink throughout this, okay? Just for clarification purposes. So that's what I'm saying, if you can't tell. Okay, interesting. That's good. Interesting. Okay, well, sorry, that was a notification that I got about I seen something interesting in the username, but we'll get to that. So Sink was, I guess, looking at the art submissions for the contest, and he sees some submissions from this guy. His name was, I believe, Chicken Wang 5678, which I think that was his nickname from my server. His real username was Inverted Art Kid 3. So yeah, there's that. He noticed there was different watermarks on every single one of them, and none of them was his. So he's like, huh, that's fake. I'm gonna point this out. This right here was the shot heard from around the world. This is where everything started. I'm pretty sure this was right after New Year, maybe about half a month later. I'll say about in the middle of January is about when this happened, whenever Sink noticed that this art was fake. I hope you guys can hear me well, because of how far I am away from the mic, so I assume you can, because it's always fine like this, but it doesn't matter right now. So Sink pings him, and he pings me and says, interesting how all of these have different watermarks, and one of them even showed Google on it, so we knew it was fake, obviously. And he never responded on that account, basically. And what he did, I still don't understand why he did this to this day. I guess to give the impression that it was one of his friends. But Inverted, I'm going to refer to Inverted Art Kid as Inverted from now on. Inverted made an alternate account. I forgot what it was called. What was it called? Hold on, let me think about this for a few seconds. I'm not sure, but this was his first alternate. Alt stands for alternate, by the way. This was his first alt account that he made. You'll see why I point that out later. this was the first alt account that he made, and he basically went off on Sync. Like, he basically told Sync that he was a worthless piece of garbage and that he doesn't matter on the face of this earth. And, you know, stuff like that. Spamming caps. And, you know, it was just that kind of stuff for a while. Eventually, he apologized. This all happened overnight. Keep in mind, this is probably the biggest component of this story. It's happened overnight for me. I don't mean like this happened in just a few hours. I mean this happened when I was sleeping. That's what I mean. But all of this happened while I was sleeping. And I never knew about the alternate account that he made. I never knew about any of it. I thought he just went inactive. His original account still didn't use it anymore. So, you know, I still do not understand that. But yeah, he just went off on everybody that tried to talk him down, pretty much, and eventually he apologized. But I got online, and I seen some of the stuff that he said to my mods, and oh boy, I went off. Some of the stuff that he said, like, if it was usual, just cursing, and saying, screw you, you're dumb, that kind of stuff, you know, I wouldn't have been so mad. But the stuff that he said really set me off, and I was not going to take that lightly. I was going to get an apology out of him that he would honestly make. So, I ping him and I say, you know what I'm trying to say, who the F do you think you are? And basically, we're all talking about what happened. I'm talking to Sync. This is still in that chat. This was an off-topic, I believe, at the time. I've had to reset off-topic about 10 times now because of the things that have been said there. Yeah, this was an off-topic at the time. And basically he got back online. He was like, you know what, screw it, you still don't matter. And the argument just escalated for a few more minutes. Nothing too big, nothing, you know, nothing insane, nothing from what he originally said. But then, a few hours, keep in mind, whenever I went off on him, that was in the morning for me. So, that was a few hours after the original event had happened that, Inverted, like, said all that stuff to Sync for the first time. And, well, this is where it gets a little bit intense, and this is where I really took this personal with Inverted. And not for me, so this was about, God, I want to say 7 to 11 hours later from his last messages that was responding to me going off on him. He gets online and he says, Sync, this is not over. Like, he wasn't going to leave, you know. I know what the username was. It was Parasite Pete or something. Parasite something with no spaces. That's what the username was. It just popped into my head like that. It was Parasite and something else that started with P with a lot of letters. You can see it in the bans of my server. But, he gets online, he pings Sync and he says, this is not over. And basically Sync and him are just having like an argument, and then Inverted says, I know where you live. And Sync's like, bullcrap, no you don't, because all kinds of people say that, and it's just a fake little lie. But then he called out the town that he lived in, his siblings' names perfectly, his siblings' ages perfectly, and that was what really started this. Me and Colton tried to talk Sync down, and eventually we did. Which this was fun. By the way, I think, yeah, the Sync was a nickname in my server for him. His real name was Chicken Kang, Chicken QANG 6666. That was his username, and that is very important. Chicken Kang 6666. With the his real profile icon was the Drift from Fortnite. I'm pretty sure, or it was something like that. It looks like a Fortnite skin with an all yellow background, but you know. And yeah, that's when we banned him. We banned his alternate account. Inverted alternate account, to be clear. I kept his original account there because he still never got on it and never said anything. Kept it for a while. I only banned it recently. Eventually, nothing else really happens or escalates out of this. And, well, no, let me take that back. A couple days later, no, well, I'd say about a day later, Sync, he says, hey, I don't want him coming back and threatening me anymore. Because, like, he literally threatened to come to his, Inverted threatened to come to Sync's house and kill him, for God's sake. Like, that's not okay. Quite obviously. So, basically, Sync said, I don't want him coming back here and threatening me even more. So he said, I'm gonna leave. And he said, my account's not glitching, messing up a little bit too. So, I'm just gonna make another alternate account. It's for the best. And I said, alright, man, I'll see you later. He said it might take him a while. This was about a month and a half ago, the middle of January. And so Sync leaves, and he doesn't come back for a decent amount of time. Eventually, nothing else with Inverted happens. There was another guy that thought of FNAF as a basically not suitable for work game that I had to ban, but that had nothing to do with Inverted. So, you know, everything was fine until about the beginning of February. This was about I'm gonna say half a month later, at the beginning of February. About half a month later from the previous event. If not, no, wait a minute here. I'd say this was about February the 10th, actually. Somewhere around there. A new person joins. And I recognize the name. It is, well, Sync by the way, Sync changed his nickname to The Toilet before he left, and then he left. So that's not important, but, you know, just a little added information for you to know. A recognizable person joins. His name is the new and improved Sync. So I'm like, hey, Sync, is that you? He's like, yeah, it's me. And we're in contact again. My boy Sync is back. You know, just chilling again. Then Sync brings up, guess who? Inverted. Nothing else had happened between him and Inverted. Inverted never did anything to him. But then Sync said he made a video on his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is called The CEO of Gay, by the way, so you know, shows how mature this child is. Made a video on it, and he claimed that he was the victim, like he was getting attacked and bullied, even though he threatened to kill someone. He was the one pretending that he was getting bullied. Yeah, he was getting bullied because he threatened someone's life. Yeah, I'm gonna bully you if you do that. Deal with it. I mean, you're not going to threaten to kill someone that I know and not get any consequences. I am not gonna let that slide. If he didn't say his address, or I don't think he said his address, but you know, and all that stuff, I wouldn't have been so mad. I would have just let it be. But no, I am not letting that slide. Ever. Between anyone I know. I will stick up for my friends and the people that I know. So yeah, this man is pretending that he didn't do nothing wrong, even though he stole art, claimed that it was his own, said that he went to art school and all this. but he was the real one. And basically, he had a Discord server now, and you can imagine how many people that went undercover in his server. Now this is getting recent. Like, this is like a couple of weeks ago, if not a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, eventually Sync went in. He had his username disguised as something. And eventually Inverted DMs him. Inverted had a nickname in his server that was like Inverted Art Kid or something like that. I'm not gonna say what his username is yet, because that's a little bit important for me to tell you later. So yeah, basically Sync goes undercover for a limited amount of time, and then eventually Inverted DMs him and says, "Why are you a new improved Sync?" Huh. And Sync says, "It's a glitch in Fortnite." I mean, he bought it temporarily. Temporarily, keep in mind. Then, I was going through and looking at all my previous conversations with Sync's old account. We had seen Inverted's real username at this point. I looked and I said, wait, what? Sync's old username was ChickenKang6666. Keep in mind, Inverted's username was ChickenKang6666. With the drift, the yellow background, everything was the exact same on their accounts, except for the DMs, friends, servers, but the profile picture, the name, everything was the same. Keep in mind, Sync said that his account was glitching. Inverted literally hacked Sync's account to try to get access to his social media and see where he lived to come and kill him. Yeah. This is the guy who claims he's getting bullied. A literal hacker. I don't think I need to explain anymore at this point, because this is it just got serious. I'm not joking. You can ask people. This is not the climax of the story, however. That comes later. So, let's see. When did this occur? So, this is the part that really gets to me right here. So after we get through our YouTube battling and all that, this was before we figured out that he hacked Sync's. Sync DM'd him and said, "You stole my account, or hacked my account." He said, "Yep, took you long enough." He said, I will only settle this piece if Jaden deletes his server for bullying me." Yeah, because I'm bullying him for threatening someone's life. Yeah, you know. Eventually, this was going on a little over a week and a half ago, I believe. Inverted said, no, not Inverted, sorry. Sync says, I heard someone knocking at my door. I think for obvious reasons, this was screwed up. But yeah, I'm not kidding. He said, "I'm gonna go check it." He opened it up. There was no one there. He told us all this. And there was someone in that group DM with us, 8. There was 8 people, I believe, 8 or 9. No, there was 10 after I added Colton. Then Colton left, so there was 9. There 9 of us, and about 4 of us were online. And yeah, one guy was really nervous for him because I guess he had some kind of other relationship with him. And, you know, he closed the door and nothing else happened. Now this right here is the part that really, really gets to me. Like, this literally hurt me. Sync says, "I want to go into your room. I thought I heard something." He doesn't come back. He says, His account gets active. He's off for about 5 minutes. Someone says, he said some kind of ritual, and then they say 4 left, or 3 left. Pinged me and said, you're next. And I said, oh my god, is this guy fucking with us? Because for obvious reasons, I thought that he was. So obviously we played it down. There was no actual proof. They sent us a picture of him sleeping, like zoomed in really close, so I knew it was fake at this point. But the one guy that I guess had another relationship with him didn't believe it. He was mentally breaking down, and that's why we got mad at him, and we started to hate Sync for it. This is not, I know I've said this a lot, but coming up here is the part that hurt, like, genuinely, like, made me uncomfortable. So, all that happens, and we get mad. We tell the Discord that Sync is a jerk. I changed his nickname to the Lying Sync. And this is when it happens. The new improved Sync, which was the Lying Sync, which was Sync, came online and said, alright, you want to know the truth? I am inverted. Those 3 words haunted me. I am inverted. That right there made me drop my phone and literally made me tear up. Because all this time, we have been plotting revenge on Inverted. And he was there the whole time, reading through our plans, sending the real Inverted, Inverted's main account, all the art post that was fake, everything. I kicked Volade because Volade had joined. He got framed. I thought it was him that stole the art and sent it to Inverted. Because it was his username, but just a little off in the profile pic and in the name. So I kicked him. He's still not back yet. He hasn't joined back. And because someone had just posted an art piece, and then Inverted just posted it in his server too. So there was obviously an imposter. I'm not referring to Among Us. And all that time, it was Sync. I know what you're thinking. How could this be possible? Because Sync had joined before Inverted. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. If you want to hear my theory, I would have to say that Sync was real. In the beginning, on his first account. But he got hacked, and he never got back on Discord. He never came back. He's still out there somewhere. Or Inverted wasn't lying, and they're looping him. That possibility haunts me, and I refuse to accept that. But one part of me still believes that Sync is real. And that's what screws with me in all of this. The past couple of weeks since this has happened, I banned both Inverted's accounts. Now this is another thing that happened. Inverted on Sync's old account, Inverted claimed that he could settle this. All this happened because of a bet of $1,000 that he could get somebody's IP on my server. That's a bunch of bullshit. You know it is. I knew it was, but I played along with it because what else can I do at this point? One of my best friends on Discord just is fake. I'm sorry for that. My battery is, yeah, okay. So I went along with it at the time. Everybody else didn't believe it. The guy that had another relationship with him, he got so mad. He was ticked off. I told him, look, calm down. I can get him out of here and done once and for all, so that he doesn't screw with you again. Like, he was on, like, he couldn't breathe. Like, he almost died because of this. So, God. God, I hate this part of the story. He then claims that somebody named Clank the Robot was the one that made the bet, along with Parasite something, which was the username of his first alternate account. At this point, I knew it was bullshit because I knew who that account was. It was him. As far as I'm aware right now. And eventually, and then right after he gets done telling the story, after I banned Sync's old account. Well, no, I didn't ban it. I did not ban it at the time. He just got offline. And remember when I said Clank the Robot was the one that made the bet, according to him? Well, guess who joins? Yeah, Clank the Robot joins, and he says, "Where is he? Where is Inverted?" And Sync's old account, though, had very good grammar and spelling, which Inverted's account didn't, so that still confuses me. So then Clank the Robot has horrible spelling, and he just goes off saying all this stupid bullcrap. And Clank the Robot was apparently the one that wanted my server, like a reason for people not to join my server. So I knew it was Inverted, obviously. And so then he claims all this bullcrap, and I say, "Hey Clank, I have a theory. You want to hear it?" He says, "Yeah, sure." I said, "I have a crazy suspicion that you're Inverted." He says, "Alright, yeah, I am." Oh, big surprise. Clank is Inverted. Wow, I didn't know that. So I said, "You know what, Inverted? Screw you." I didn't say screw, but you get the point. And I banned him. I banned him at that moment. Ever since then, there's been alternate accounts coming almost daily. About a week after the Sync incident that he was revealed fake, popping my fingers, sorry. I said, you know what? No, I can't deal with Inverted's bullcrap anymore. I took a break. I changed my username to Jaden on a peaceful break. Peaceful in all caps. I went on a break for a couple days until yesterday, which was Monday at the time of recording this. Came back online. Apparently Inverted had joined back and spammed all this bullcrap, hate speech, everything. And I said, enough. Because the chief admins, which are the highest tier admins, there's the lead admins that are below them, and the admin team, which is test admins. I know that's a lot of admins, but the chief admins could not ban or kick anyone. So I made a whole new tier called Banhammer admins. Gave that to the people that I knew could be trusted, and yeah, here we are. Took a break for a day. I took a break for a day, and one of Inverted's alts just completely trashed my server, pretty much. So with that, I say, thank you, Inverted. You have caused infinite, almost somebody dying, and all of this because you are not man enough to say that you faked art and got it off of Google. If you want to see it on Discord, I can show you the proof. I have it everywhere. Inverted is still denying it because he's not man enough to actually accept the fact that he stole art and that Sync was right. I don't get why Sync exposed him in the first place either. Again, why I think Sync's original account is real and he still isn't back. But yeah, I mean, my Discord reputation is soiled. I mean, I would have to clone my server to get my reputation back. But hopefully now, since I've made the Banhammer admins, maybe it'll get better. I told them to immediately ban any of Inverted's alts, And now Inverted has one person working with him too, so I don't know what to do. Like, this man is, I'm so sick of it. Like, a man that couldn't claim that he faked art, threatened someone, which I guess I should. If you threaten Sync, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking. So if you threaten Sync, then he was threatening himself. Sync's first account is real. I know it. The Sync is still a different person than Inverted. There's no question about it. Also today I had a chief admin randomly leave because of Inverted, my most mature chief admin that I had. So, yeah, I'm getting a little mad. A little is a fucking understatement. So, if you are if you are watching this, let's just make peace, man. Like, come on. I can forget all the art stuff. I can forget all of that. And we can end this once and for all. That's the mature thing to do here. Like, why? Eventually, you're going to get caught with these threads, and eventually, you are going to get in trouble for them. So, I will make you a deal. We end this now, and we both walk free. We live our lives peacefully. Or, you can live with those threats on your resume, and I can, get you in huge trouble for them. Because I'm pretty sure he leaked his location somewhere and didn't delete it. So, I'm not going to go to his house and do any of that stuff. I'm going to report it to the police. That's simple. So, if I were you, Inverted, I would take this opportunity to make peace here, and for you to make sure that you don't have to create all those other alts. I have 8 of Inverted and Inverted's alts banned right now in my server. So, yeah. The CEO of Gay is his username on YouTube. If you see him in the comments, that's who that is. That is Inverted. So, I'm gonna go see if another one of his alts joined, because it wouldn't surprise me at this point. Yeah, there's the story of why I haven't been uploading on YouTube in less than 35 minutes. I don't think no more needs to be said. An art thief threatens one of my friends. One of my friends turns out to be him. I take it personally that I'm losing people because of him, and there we go. You're updated. Also, we had a huge flood yesterday, but that has nothing to do with why I wasn't uploading. So, yeah. Subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this story. If you want to join my Discord, I'll send you the comment privately, because Inverted's probably gonna come on here saying, oh, maybe he put the Discord link, so I join back. Yeah, God. I'll see you guys later. I'll try to get another Bad Piggies episode recorded later. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. So, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, there you go. Bye.